We're back out here again this morning, taking advantage of this cooler weather earlier in the morning to get some more trees felled. There are about half a dozen small, even dead spruce trees up there that are just blocking the path where the septic leach field pipe will have to go to get up to the septic leach field. So we're gonna get those down and get them chipped.
2 for 1. Yeah, gonna go. So the big excavator with the hammer needs to be fixed, and the mechanic is here, but the other excavator, the smaller one, is not here, which he was expecting to use to lift the parts onto the tracks. So instead we'll try to use the tractor to do that. So I'll take a pause from the chipping.
After that little interlude, helping him to get the wheel back on the excavator there, we're back to chipping. It's kind of scary though to think that that wheel on the excavator is so heavy that the tractor could only just about lift that, which just goes to show how big and heavy those machines are and how comparatively small this tractor is. But it does pretty much everything we ask of it. Okay, it's only 8:30 in the morning still, but when that sun comes out, it is properly warm in the sun. I am absolutely dripping with sweat. These chaps, they're like insulated pants, which when it's 75 degrees already, that's not what we want. But good news is we have got all those trees chipped. Diana is an absolute animal on that chipper. She's been feeding them all in. I've just been limbing them with a chainsaw. We have made a very full bag of wood chippings. Again, that bag support is awesome. It allows us to get those bags really full. And then behind me, you can see we've got some logs there that we'll pick up with the tractor and go and dump in a pile to cut into firewood later. Some of those probably would fit through the chipper, but the bag was getting so full, we decided not to bother dealing with the second bag. So Diana's back on the tractor, and Diana's going to be swinging it around. Do you want to get those logs? We'll go and dump those behind the pine over there, and then dump some wood chips. And then time for breakfast.
Good job.
All done. The logs have been put over in the pile for firewood, which another job to do for another day. And those 3 very full bags of wood chips are on the pile. There was some heat coming off those, but there is probably a lot more heat in that pile, and I'm excited to see what happens with that, and hopefully that's a good supply of compost. For now, we're going to head down and get some breakfast, and then switch gears to some different things later on today.
So the septic tanks are over here, and now we have cleared straight shot for the septic line to the leach field, right through there. It is another cool morning, so we are out to fell some trees and chip them for a few hours until it gets too hot. This time we are at our electrical line. The electrical poles are in, here's one of them, and we need to clear a few trees along the path so that there is a 10 foot of clearance of the line on each side. Here's the one pole and there's another pole, so I'll need to take at least this one and another one there and probably a whole bunch of more. One bag full and we feel pretty good, so we'll fill another chipper bag. So this line to the electric pole is starting to look better, but there are still a few more trees that need to come down. I think this maple here still needs to come out, and probably a maple or beech over there, and then there's a spruce that needs to come out. But we're done for now. Now it's time for breakfast. It's about 9:30, and after that I'll get back to the computer and edit the next video.